the field against the defending WAC champions, Louisiana Tech. And Penn State has a gunslinger of their own in quarterback Zach Mills, who set the pace for a wide-open first half on the opening drive.
First and 10 for their own 31. Robinson in motion toward us. Mills will give it to Larry Johnson up the middle, 35, 40, LJ 45, 50, 45.
Penn State was off and running and throwing with a good mix that would produce 6.
Good snap to Mills over the middle. Brian Johnson makes the catch at the 25, inside the 25. Option play far side. Mills will keep it and go to the 20 now. Pitches to Robinson to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Penn State. The Nittany Lions take the opening drive and go 80 yards in 8 plays.
For the second time in 3 games, Penn State got into the end zone on their first possession as Mills and Michael Robinson executed the option to perfection, much to the delight of the 104,000 howling in the stands. But the quarterback Lamar Stewart had talked about, Luke McCown, got the Bulldogs right back in the game.
Under center is McCown now with Smith in the backfield. Throws far side quickly to Curry, being chased by Lowry, and bumped out of bounds. 3rd and goal to 7. To the far side, one near side. Moats it at running back. Back goes McCown. McCown looking, he's waiting. He throws in the end zone. Touchdown.
Undaunted, the Lions answered with another punch of their own. Mills would complete his first 8 passes, with guys like Tony Johnson taking a hit and hanging on, showing great concentration. The offensive line gave Mills plenty of time to throw and opened holes for the running game. Paul Jefferson picked up 13, and the second drive was looking a whole lot like the first.
Mills play action rolls near side. He throws. One-handed catch by Casey Williams, and he's cut down at the 25-yard line. Fake by Mills, rolls far side, throws complete. LJ 20, 15, far corner to the 5. Touchdown, Penn State. The second consecutive 80-yard drive for the Nittany Lion offense.
The play fake by Mills, delivering the ball right before he gets hit, was the key to making that play work.
Precision and execution helped the Lions get the lead back, but they were facing a team ranked 9th in the country passing, and La Tech was going to put it up in the air.
Back goes McCown. Screen knocked down by Hayes. He almost picked it off. Shotgun McCown. Good snap. Takes it. Rolls near side. Has an open field. He'll throw it downfield. Wide open Norwood. 40, 35, 30, 25.
But the Penn State defense dug in inside the red zone. Jimmy Kennedy tipped away one pass that Richard Gardner nearly picked off. The Bulldogs would get no further than the 2-yard line. Josh Scobie kicked the 19-yard field goal to make it 14-10. But offensive coordinator Fran Ganner's diversified game plan was being carried out in grand style.
Back goes Mills. He waits. Near side for Tony Johnson. Turns inside, gets past Randall to the 25. Keeps his feet to the 30. Over the 30 and out to the 32. A determined run by Tony Johnson.
It had started to rain at Beaver Stadium, and Mills threw his first incompletion. After the Lions' first punt, the Bulldogs were off the leash again and threatening to take the lead.
McCown short drop. Near corner lob. Knocked away, incomplete. Heck of a play by Richard Gardner.
Again, Penn State's defense stiffened near the goal line, and after Tech missed a short field goal, the Lions were more than anxious to take advantage of the opportunity. Penn State averaged over 8.5 yards per play on first down in the half. Casey Williams got 19 to get the drive off to a good start.
Mills waits, play action, throws downfield. He's got Brian Johnson at the 20.
There were lots of looks coming out of the Lion huddle, and they produced nearly 300 yards in the first half.
And Mills will split out at wide receiver. Michael Robinson's the quarterback. Robinson takes the snap. Near side, he'll keep it and go to the 5, to the near corner. Touchdown, Penn State. How do you like your Penn State offense in the new millennium?
Mills not only lined up at wide receiver, but threw a key block as Robinson had his second touchdown of the game and Penn State had its biggest lead. Meanwhile, the Nittany Lion defense was starting to figure out the aerial circus of the Bulldogs.
At some point, Penn State's going to get a turnover from these guys. Let's see. Motion by Harris away from us. They give it to Harris on the reverse. He's hemmed in by Chisley and Cronin. Cronin takes him down to the 20. From the 20, back goes McCown. The screen near side. It is intercepted by Sean Mayer. When
way to stop that wide receiver screen is get up on the nose with the wide receivers. They're going to throw back to the outside. Sean Mayer got right underneath the receiver, came up with the interception, and that is a huge play for the Penn State defense.
And Larry Johnson would have a huge first half for the Penn State offense. He more than doubled Louisiana Tech's rushing yardage for the half himself. Anyone worried about a letdown could forget that idea, as the Lions picked up right where they left off in the big win over Nebraska. LJ exemplified their heart as he broke a lot of tackles. It was an entertaining first half that featured nearly 600 yards of offense, a half controlled by Penn State. David Kimball continues to be an unsung hero for Penn State. Only one of his 8 kickoffs in the game were able to be returned, and the Bulldogs started the second half at the all-too-familiar 20-yard line. Luke McCown came out throwing again. It would make things a lot more interesting by the end of the drive.
Now back to pass. No pressure. Has time. Lots of time. Throws. Touchdown. Louisiana Tech. Back goes Mills. Short drop. Throws. Fry Johnson. Dives. He can't make the catch. Michael Robinson in the game. To the left, to the right of Mills. Mills trips at the 40-yard line.
Despite the start, Penn State would dominate the quarter, thanks mostly to a defense that created a lot of chances and helped break the game open.
McCown, play action, rolls far side. Pumps, being chased by Bronson and Adams. He throws downfield, picked off Derek Coles, 30, 25. Coles breaks the tackle to the 24. Derek Coles, his first career interception, and the Nittany Lions get exactly what they need, especially on that side of the field.
Most of the quarter would be played on that side of the field. Penn State's coaching staff is excellent at making halftime adjustments, and for the third straight time, the Lions would take a close game and blow it open in the third quarter.
Michael Robinson with Mills splitting out to the left. Robinson's with quarterback. Robinson takes it, near side. He'll keep it and go to the 5. Michael Robinson to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. He has touched the ball 10 times this season. He has now scored 5 touchdowns.
Robinson is the first Penn State freshman in 6 years to score 3 touchdowns in a game, but more important, he gave Penn State a 2-score lead again, and they would not let it go.
Good snap, McCown, quick, bubble screen, complete to Freddie King, touchdown by Brian Scott. Shotgun, trips near side, back to pass, he throws off Franklin's hands, incomplete, it's 4th down. McCown back to pass, throws downfield for DJ Curry, incomplete. Melted that time by Paul Cronin and Calvin Lowry.
Louisiana Tech would throw 62 passes at the Lions, but with bone-crunching hits and a ball-hawking defense, Penn State made sure that the Bulldogs died by the pass.
Shotgun again. McCown, play action, rolls far side, gets rid of it, and it's intercepted by Cronin. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Paul Cronin for the second consecutive week. The Nittany Lions take an interception to the house.
Cronin comes underneath, and a good job and a good catch.
Penn State would intercept 3 passes, already giving them more for the season than they had all of last year. Luke McCown was starting to make mistakes as the Penn State defense was punishing him on nearly every play. Penn State would score 4 touchdowns in the quarter, with no drive being longer than 24 yards, thanks to defense and special teams.
He gets the punt away. It's picked up by Johnson at the 40, blind to the 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. Brian Johnson, a 45-yard return. LJ to the right of Mills. Mills will keep it and go. Dances near side to the 15, to the 10, Zach to the 5, inside the 5, and down at the 2. Short side pitch, LJ. LJ to the 5, cuts it up to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State.
But you talk about a guy with effort. I mean, he just refuses to go down, just turns inside with all that power he has, and just somehow, some way gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Still, despite the big lead, the defense lost none of its intensity. They hit with a vengeance, intent on separating the football from the carrier, and more often than not, it worked.
Back goes McCown. Pressure! Fumbles the ball. Haynes forced the fumble. Picks it up at the 15 to the 10, and is tackled by Smith at the 2-yard line. Michael Haynes, tremendous pressure. forced the fumble and then cleaned it up himself.
That was Haynes' first career fumble recovery, the exclamation point on a quarter where Penn State had the ball for just 4 minutes, but scored 4 touchdowns, all within 8.5 minutes.
Upton in motion away from us, circles back this way. Pitch to LJ, right side, following McHugh. LJ dives into the end zone for a touchdown to cap a marvelous third quarter for the Nittany Lions.
But the third quarter has been very good to Penn State the last couple of weeks. They broke it open with Nebraska in the third quarter with a defensive interception return, and now the defense really picked it up here in the end of the third quarter. Same identical play, Larry Johnson, a toss to the outside.
The Nittany Lions have now outscored opponents 58-7 in the third quarter of their first 3 games, and there was no let-up in the fourth. There were lots of points on the scoreboard, but defense and special teams made many of them possible.
Swings back to the 2. Still in trouble at the 2. And tackled at the 3-yard line. Brian Scott made the stop.
The fourth quarter gave Penn State a chance to get a lot of players into the game, gaining valuable experience for future reference. But it would be impossible for fans to notice any difference, for there was no drop-off in performance. Whoever was in there made life miserable for the pass-happy Bulldogs.
Brian is decked by Alan Zamitis for a loss back at the Louisiana Tech 47.
And this is no replay. It's Alan Zamitis on the very next play with another crushing tackle. Another sweet week as the 3-0 Nittany Lions are climbing the polls and waiting for their Big Ten opener against Iowa.